All right, everybody, what is going on? Needs more drums back in City Skylines for another episode in our city of Percusion before the DLC comes out. It's probably out already by the time I'm releasing this video, but you know, I recorded this before the DLC came out just so I would actually be able to do that without the save game potentially getting broken by all the new, mod updates and everything. And yeah, it always happens. So I'd like to get a couple of these in. I know I've been busy, but yeah, we're back. So what I want to do today is, I remember last time we built this whole, actually quite a substantial area. I would say, we got the university kind of laid out a little bit. We got a stadium, we got our cruise ship terminal, and it looks like we got our first round of passengers coming in, or maybe not, but whatever, that's cool. Nonetheless, yeah. All right, well, anyway. Nonetheless, today I want to jump over to this area that's kind of been neglected for a long time. I cleared this out at the beginning of the last episode, or, before I actually recorded the last episode, because I knew that I wanted to change this up, and it was actually just like a roughly zoned neighborhood sitting on top of a hill, and I was not happy with it at all. So now I actually want to do some work to this area and actually put down something that is, practical and useful. And that practical and useful thing is going to be I want to put a train station right here, and that will give us our first passenger train station other than the central station, so we can actually have a bit of a train line going from there to the central station, and then we can have another one like out here somewhere. So I really wanted to be able to do that. So yeah, so we're going to do that for right now, and then I also wanted to just kind of make this area just kind of like a little bit of a, I don't know, like a little bit of a higher density town, because typically this is all going to get redone too. I might actually do that in this episode as well, but I know this is going to get redone because I want to make it a, there's a concept called transit oriented development, where you have sort of a transit hub, and then the city kind of grows around that transit hub. So in this case, we have a train station. Obviously it's going to bring a lot of people to and from the area, so you figure that around there might be some more higher density buildings, some more, offices, some more commercial kind of things like that, little plazas and stuff. So we're going to kind of try to replicate that in this area and make this a little bit more of a built up area. And then it'll go and kind of flow into some of these more suburban areas over here. But yeah, like this high density stuff might not really stay here. It might kind of get replaced by some suburbs, but at least within here, it might be a little more high density, unlike, how it was before. So again, I think I kind of want to do a little bit of a combination of like a live play and time, like some time lapses in between, but for the most part it's going to be a live play. And so let's go ahead and get started with the actual build. And one thing that I want to do first is pick out a train station, and I really like this mid-century modern train station by Revo. It was made to complement the mid-century modern housing pack, which we actually have been using around this area. So this will be absolutely perfect for what we need it for, as long as it can actually fit here, which I think it should be able to. One of these might be a little bit smaller, but we'll see. If not, we'll use it somewhere else in the city for sure. But I kind of like the thought of having it over here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and put the game on pause for now, and we're going to redo kind of some of these road layouts for now, mainly because I want to be able to put the station right up, the station needs a road, so I want to be able to put it right up against the road here. And lay that out just roughly. Oh, why is that so dark? Did I forget to change that? I did. Yep. Oh well. Well, I guess that's not gonna work. Don't really know why. Oh man, I was really looking forward to using that one. Oh well, guess I just gotta have to use one of these other little regular ones here, which is totally fine. Maybe like one of these just regular ground stations will do the trick. Actually, you know what? I forgot that I have this historical train station from the Seaside Resorts pack. Actually, got to replace that because I forgot to change the station tracks. But I think this might actually work pretty well for this area. We can give it kind of a cool, figure that it's actually a historical train station and deserving of the name. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good there. Happy with that. That's a bummer about that mid-century modern one though. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with that because I really, really like that station and I really want to put that, you know, somewhere in my city. So it'd be a shame if I can't do it here. All right, that fits in there pretty perfectly. So can't complain about that. All right, well, we're off to a good start here. So now what I want to do is kind of lay out some of the groundwork for the road network. And so I don't want to have a ton of, you know, super busy intersections. And I know that the road network here is kind of a little bit strange just because of the nature of the main roads. There's a little bit of a lot of curvature going on and things like that. So I'm trying to, you know, kind of make this in a way where it would make sense. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to try a few different things out here and kind of see what we got. Yeah, I kind of like that. I think that works for now. Yeah, I can't really complain. So yeah, so let me go ahead and first thing that I want to do is add a few parking spaces because I know that, you know, being by the train station, there's going to be a lot of demand for parking. So I'm going to put some kind of like right there next to the actual station. And then I also want to put some just kind of here along this side. And this can also serve as like some, you know, some parking for the downtown as well, where people will be able to, you know, park for, I plan on putting down some shop and stuff here, as you'll see in a second. So that'll be a nice way to bring people to the area. Yeah, and so right now we have a lot of demand for commercial and industrial / office, and not a ton of demand for residential, but I do plan on putting some residential buildings in this area as well, especially kind of along this road here, since this is going to be more of like a quieter neighborhood. And then, you know, I'll put kind of the offices and stuff a little bit off the beaten path, which is kind of different than maybe what you would usually see. But because this is a station over here, I think it would be pretty loud and noisy. So a lot of people would have rather have their businesses over here and then kind of, you know, live a little bit farther away. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of put down some of these buildings now and just kind of see what happens, you know. All right, so I'm kind of liking the way of the layout of these buildings right now. It's a little bit more of a downtown setup, kind of some older commercial buildings, some with some more modern residential kind of trying to creep in, getting a little bit more built up, and then these typical apartment blocks that I just love so much in this city. They look really nice, and so now I'm gonna I'm obviously gonna go through and detail this up with some trees, and everything, but I kind of want to get on this side too and kind of detail this up a little bit as well, because I kind of neglected this area, and I think all that I want to do is just kind of transform it into some suburbs, kind of like the ones that we have over here, just using like a very similar style of house and just making it a little bit more uniform looking. I think it would look a lot better than the way it looks now. So actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well. And I always like to do this too, is kind of have like these dead end streets here, because you would imagine that at one point maybe this road connected to this road and this road connected to this road, but since its bridge has been built, it removed that connection. So just having like the old historical road layout is kind of cool. And I'm always a little unsure about what to do with it, like these kinds of riverfront properties, but I think I'm gonna make this kind of into like a nice little park. So what I want to do is actually delete these trees for now and make like a little pathway, and then I'll kind of detail it up in a little bit. But yeah, just making, it's sort of this nice little trail where, you can walk, and nothing too much going on over here. And then yeah, we'll actually have this come to the other side as well. And it will continue over here and probably connect up. I guess it connect up right over there for now. And then we'll have, a little pathway maybe along over here. Maybe almost make this like a whole bike path along the riverside. I mean, might as well, it's a nice little piece of land. There could be a lot of potential there for people to relax and, just be a nice little park area. So yeah, maybe we'll do that in the future. But for now, this is pretty good. And I'm actually gonna change this road to a side street as well, since I don't really see. Oh, due to why I did that, it's because this is like a connection to the industry. So yeah, so I think I do still have to have that road there, which is kind of unfortunate. But you know what? I think what I will do though is I will have it be something a little nicer, like a road with some trees. I think would look good. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. It definitely looks way better than having just the regular road. But for now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just detail this up with some trees and finish zoning in this area, and then we'll call it a day. So talk to you guys in a second. All right, guys, and that is it for this build for right now. Oh no, what happened? Where did that building go away? What the heck? Where are my buildings going? Oh, I know what it is. I know what's happening. Oh my goodness, I'm such an idiot. Wow, I'm terrified. Let's do that. Will it stop going away? Yes, it looked like it. Well, let me fix those real quick. But yeah, that's fine. And then can't believe that happened. Oh well. Do all this work to put down all these buildings, and then they just disappear because you forget to do something important. So yep, there's that. And let's just do let's see, we gotta get these. I'm just gonna use the same one. I mean, who really cares? Cool. All right, that should actually be back to normal now. Yep. So we got that that whole area done. I really like that. I think it looks way nicer than it did before. And I know there's kind of a weird conglomeration of buildings here, but you know what? It's fine because, you know, if this is kind of like an old area, there might be some different styles. And we're actually go ahead and make our first train. You know, why don't we do this now? Let's make our first train line that will go all the way to the central station. And back. Nice. That'll work. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's use the South Shore line. Little tribute to my hometown, and that'll work. Sweet. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm super excited for the new DLC. The little, you know, the patch and everything that's going to come with it. So I hope that you guys are excited as well. And yeah. Again, just your friendly reminder to leave a like on the video, comment if you have any name suggestions for anything or anything you want to see next in the city, any area that you want to see, you know, want some redevelopment, if you want some expansion, if you have some ideas for an expansion, I'm always happy to hear it. And also be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. I would really appreciate the support, and I love the support from the people that are already currently supporting the channel and have supported the channel in the past. Thank you all so much. And I will catch you guys in the next episode. Got some fun things planned, so stay tuned. Have a great rest of your week, and I will talk to y'all later. See ya.